Hello, hello. Welcome to Crafty Chemist. How are you doing this Sunday evening? I have to get this light out of my head here. So what's everybody up to today? Let me know what you are up to while I share this to the group. Hi, Mom. Hi, Julie. I'm working on sharing it. It's not showing live yet on my Facebook, so. There we go. Okay, it's posting to the group. Pre-Christmas cleaning. Yes, I need to do more of that. I did give the stove and oven a good scrubbing, so we're at least ready for that, ready to mess it up on Christmas. But I don't know if I'm gonna get everything done for Christmas. I'm down to the wire. We had a busy day. Megan and the kids came over for cookie making, except I don't know we got many cookies made. Ellie made some cutout cookies, and my mom made peanut butter blossoms. And I've got the dough made for my rougalash. That's about it. But I did make my bolognese sauce for my Christmas lasagna. So that took a little while. Yeah, I just say good enough. Well, I'm making pillowcases for my nephews. My sister-in-law asked for that because I had made them pillowcases a while ago, and they're starting to wear out a little bit. So she said they would like new ones. So I've made them each one. So they each have one, but I wanted to make them each two. And I have the material, it's washed. The past 4 days, it's been on my list to sew these. But this morning, Megan messaged me at like 8:30 and said, we're taking the kids to see Santa at 10:45. So then I had to get up and get ready and go down to the mall to see Santa with the kids. And they were supposed to come over at like 2:30 to do cookies, but they came over right after they were at the mall. So, hi Dee. So I thought, well, I thought I'd be able to get a little bit done in the morning before they came over at 2:30, but that didn't work out. And yesterday, I was going to work on them. I don't remember what happened in the morning, but I had to be over at Megan's by 4 because they were going out to dinner with Henry's grandma. And so that kind of took out the whole afternoon. So I don't know about the pillowcases. And then my cookies, I've got one dough made. And I've got to do the other ones. So that's about it. But Jean is supposed to come over tomorrow. I don't know if she's on here. She's supposed to come over tomorrow. We're going to have a painting party. I bought those ceramic Christmas trees from Michael's. You know, the ones like the retro trees that have the light bulbs that you put in them. Michael's has those. So I bought a couple of those and I bought some paint and we're going to paint one of those tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. But that again is taking up, time. And then today I did make my, like I said, bolognese sauce for lasagna. I got to put the lasagna together. I might be able to do that Christmas Eve during the day, but we have a lot of cooking going on. We have our big party Christmas Eve. I don't know what other people do, but we have a big one Christmas Eve. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I made 4 meals for Megan's friend who just had a baby. Megan's been meaning to, she was going to make a chicken pot pie to bring to her friend, but she didn't get around to it because the kids have been really sick for like 2 weeks. And she's been barely keeping her head above water, and she kind of suggested she needed help. So that's what I did yesterday in the morning. I went to the grocery store, got the stuff, and then cooked all that stuff. I made chicken broccoli rice casserole and chicken cobbler, and then baked ziti. So anyway, enough about my troubles. I mean, everything that needs to be done is done. I'm not worried about it. All the gifts are done except for the pillowcases. And like I said, they've each got one, so I can give them something. But she asked if I could make 2, so anyway, today, for those of you who are like me and need last minute gifts, right? The gift card boxes are where it's at. So that's why I thought this would be a good last minute gift idea to do today, because it's too late to make Christmas cards, because if you make, well, I guess it's not, but if you make them, it probably won't get there by Christmas. But I thought, how many times do you run to Walgreens and get a gift card for that last minute person that you didn't know was going to come over or whatever? So I have these gift boxes. Did you know that Stampin' Up! Sells gift boxes? So these are the ones I have. These are called Scalloped gift card boxes. So they come like this. Does it say how many are in here? Oh, 10. There's 10 in here. Okay, so I wanted to show those. Actually, right now I think in the last chance section, there are those, what do you call them, where you push in the sides? Let me look to see if I can find the name of those. But those are in the last chance section. Okay, it took me a second to find the last chance. They got the new web page at last chance instead of clearance. I'm looking for them still. Okay, they're called pillow boxes, square pillow boxes. Yeah, D got it right, pillow boxes. Those are on sale. They're only $2.60 on the last chance clearance. So they're not exactly like these, and I don't think they'll hold a gift card, but they will put treats in them. They will be good for Valentine's Day, is what I'm thinking. So I dropped a link to the resource page for what I'm making today. So it has the information about these scalloped boxes. But let me show you one. This one, I kind of started a couple early so that they had time to dry, but you can see it holds a little gift card here, right in there. So really, really nice. It's nice to have on hand for those last minute gifts. And it's really easy to decorate. There's a lot of ways you can decorate it. What I wanted to feature was these metallic enamel effects. I did make a YouTube video, if you watched it, showing these with the card. I mean, look how shiny that is. I didn't send this one out because I couldn't bear to part with it. And I did want to showcase this during the live. So this is the gold one. It comes in, this is silver, copper, and gold. So this is the copper. And then this is the gold. And then this one that I had ready to go is the silver. So they're really, really pretty. They are in the main catalog, but it's hard to see them. They're on page 111. And it's on the this page. It says gorgeous gold. These envelopes and cards are like brushed gold. Actually, I just scheduled this as one of the daily posts, and I don't remember if it in the next day or two. I have these cards scheduled to release. But here it talks about the enamel effects, metallic enamel effects. They're called Metallic Enamel Effects Basics, 161610. And they have it says, if you have the silicone craft sheet, you can dab a dot of the enamels onto the sheet to create an embellishment. So you can dab them on the silicone sheet and let it dry, and then they like pop off like little dots. I don't have the silicone sheet. I don't know. This actually, maybe somebody knows. This thing came with my glass mat. I thought it was a silicone sheet because when it came in the mail, it was flat and like pliable. And then when I took it out of the box overnight, it turned into this. And it's fine if you wet it. So I'm not sure if you're supposed to wet those silicone sheets. I didn't think you had to wet silicone sheets. So I don't know if this is one of their silicone sheets. I've never used it now because it's like crazy. But so this won't take long to make these. I think it'll take longer to dry. So let's get started. You can watch my video. The video that I made about them, the YouTube video, it was part of a YouTube hop that was called Out of Your Comfort Zone. And that's why I use these, because I bought these for Stampin' Up! Had a summer retreat kind of thing, like virtual craft along retreat for demonstrators. And this was on the project list. And so I bought, the project kit, but I never used them because I was kind of afraid to use them. And so I thought that YouTube hop, Out of My Comfort Zone, would be perfect to try these out. So go back and watch that if you haven't already, especially at the end. Go all the way to the end, because at the end I show you my first few failed attempts, because I think this takes a little bit, not of practice, but patience, I would say, to get it to work. Is it a chamois? I don't know if it's a chamois. It does wet. I mean, if I wet it, it's fine. And it came with the glass mat, so it could be to clean the glass mat or the chamois. I don't know. I thought their stamp chamois were purple, though. That's why I didn't think that was a chamois. So, okay. So let's look at these. I'm going to show you about these boxes. So I'm going to take one of these out. And it comes in two pieces. This is the first piece. And then this is for the gift card part. These little pieces inside here. Okay, this is where you insert the gift card. So I'll show you that after we make it. So let me try and fold this into a box for you. Hopefully I can keep it in the shot here. It's all pre-scored and pre-cut. All you have to do is fold it over. So I just started by kind of folding up these pieces, you know, to make it easy to go. Okay, so then I started on one side. These tabs, these little tabs, are going to go on the inside, and then this piece here kind of flips around and holds these in place. So you put these here like this. I'm trying to do it in the camera so you can see. It's hard to, there you go. It's only awkward because of me trying to do it in the camera. It's not really that awkward when you're actually doing it. Okay, so there's that side. And let's do this side. I just kind of hold them, put those out of the way so you can see. Hold them close a little bit and then wrap this around. And then it's got like little openings that those snap right down into. And then the same thing for this. Okay, and then this piece comes around. You can either, if you put it like this with a scallop on the outside, you can wrap a ribbon around it or make a belly band or something, or put like a glue dot here to keep it closed, or you can tuck it in, right, and it will stay shut. The thing is, if you tuck it in, then you don't see the scallop. So it just depends on what you want to show. If you want to make a belly band or not, or retie it with a ribbon. Okay. Okay. So I'll make one with the copper. We'll do one like this. What you also will need are the palette knives. And if you watch that video that I made, the YouTube video, I found it to be easiest with the one that has the straightest sides. This one, I don't know, you might be able to. I couldn't get this to work. This one, I thought it was doing good, but then when I tried this one with the flat edges, I thought that was the best. Okay, I'm reading what Julie says here. So the reusable cloth cleans ink off your stamps. Okay. Yeah, that's basically what it seems like. So that isn't the silicone sheet. When it came in the package, when I took it out, it felt like a silicone sheet. It felt exactly like a silicone. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I've been wanting to get one of these. And then I set it on right here on my desk. And I came in the next morning and it was like this. And I was like, what the heck? So it makes sense that this is something to wipe the glass mat. So, okay. So let's use this metallic copper. And I'm shaking it. I don't know if you really need to shake it. But I'm going to just squeeze it on here. And this is only one way that you can use these. Like in the catalog, it showed you can make dots and on the silicone sheet, and then they dry, and then you can use them as, as dots. So what I found is I kind of put a few, I don't know, lines, and then I just use the flat part pretty much to smear it. The one thing you don't want to do is get the edges, because as soon as you get the edges on there, it really digs into the enamel, because this is enamel. So if you just are patient and kind of go slowly, and then I kind of look where I need it a little bit more, and then just add a couple more. It's kind of a make it, see how it is, add some more. Okay, there we go. And it does show a little bit of, like, I don't want to say brush strokes, but can you see like the line, a little bit of the lines? That's good. This is how I'm going to leave it. So I kind of like that. This one, I've got a little bit more lines here. It's a little bit smoother. You can take a little bit of time, and like if you just glide this over, I think is when you get the more smooth. But as soon as you do that, then you, to me, run the risk of kind of scraping the bottom into, of the metallic into the box, and then you need to add a little bit more. So like I said, I'm going to leave it like this. So what I found with these is I like to just keep this is a wet paper towel. And, if you are really what's a nice word? Somebody who's very thrifty, or someone who doesn't like to waste anything, you could take this first and then just kind of, maybe, and then I could maybe cut something out of there. I really didn't find like it did much, but I mean, this might make a cute background, especially if I cut little pieces out of something. So you could do that. I just use my wet paper towel and clean it off. And you'll want to do it kind of right away, because it does dry, right? So I'm going to set this aside to dry a little bit. Like I said, I have a couple others that I started about half hour ago. Well, actually about 15 minutes ago. Well, by now it might be, it's about half hour. So you can see it is dry to the touch. So, but let's get the decorations ready. What I wanted to use this time was the Nest of Winter set. On this one, I used the Sophisticated Sled, and I might do one with this later. I've got the pieces all cut out, but so I used the wreath, and Let's Decorate the Season with Happiness, and then the little bird there. But I wanted to try and use this one because I really love these birds, and I haven't shown this set yet. And this is actually the first holiday set that I bought. I bought this back in June, and this was actually the set that was for that summer retreat that I bought these, and the gift boxes, and some markers, and that sort of thing. So I wanted to use this because I really love this set. And the paper is really nice too. What I thought, I was going to show you how to maybe make one of these gift boxes without the metallic effect, and we could just use some of the birds and some paper from here. So you can still obviously do a gift box and not use the enamel effects, but I wanted to show you these. Okay, so let's stamp some of these. Let me see what is said here. Oh yeah, that would be cute. Putting it on colored paper and then cutting the pot. That would be cute because a lot of those the pots and the planters and things, people use the wood, like the distressed wood and that, and like they um cut the pots out of that and it looked really cute. So that is a good idea. If I ink up the metallic effects on another one, maybe I'll try that. Because I actually have green. I have some green right here that I was going to use. So, okay, let's do this one. Um, okay. These are the cling stamps. So, I've talked about the different types of stamps. We have photopolymer stamps that are the clear kind, and then we also have cling stamps that are the red rubber kind. Okay, is this, well, it's not big enough. Okay, let's see if this one. Okay, this one. Okay, that's pretty good. So here's some white. This is basic white. I'm going to ink this up. What I thought about doing is putting this here and then putting a bird in the center. I don't know. I hope it doesn't take up too much. I don't want it to cover too much of the metallic. If it does, then maybe I'll go back to that one. I'll stamp it up here so you can see it. Very nice. Let me see. I did. I think I'm about at the time I need a new chamois, so. Although we're allowed to use close to my heart stuff until March now. They extended it from December until March. So I'll be able to use my stamped chamois for a little bit longer. I'm going to have to figure out a way to cover this. I'm thinking about putting something like my info there to cover that because I love my Versamats. I don't want to get rid of these. Okay. I'm going to color these in. And let's see, these are the markers that I have. So this is light mossy meadow. So our Stamp and Blend markers, they're alcohol markers. They come in a pack of 2. So there's a light and a dark. Okay, so it's kind of like the tri-blends that we had for Close to My Heart, except there's 2 colors. There's no like medium color. So, but there are 2 sides. There's a small side and then a brush side. So I'm going to use the smaller side. And I hope my head doesn't get in the way here. I'm just going to color these in. I'm working on getting some more of the markers. I've slowly, you can see I've been getting a good amount of markers slowly. Although if you are thinking about joining Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator, starting with the celebration in January, the sign up perk for becoming a demonstrator, you get 2 of the packs of markers, the Stampin' Blend markers. So it's a really, really good deal. So if you're thinking about it and want to increase your markers, I recommend signing up during celebration. And the thing about signing up as a demonstrator is you get these perks. So you get, I think you get like $125 of products for $99. Plus you get two packs of these markers in addition to your $125 that you get to pick. And also, I think you get a stamp, like an exclusive stamp set that's just for celebration. And then you don't have to do anything. You don't have to sell. You don't have to, you just get your discount. And then if you just let it lapse, you just let it lapse. There's no harm in it. And you got all the special, you know, supplies. You got a really good deal on your supplies. So something to think about. Normally I like to kind of blend these with a couple different colors onto each leaf, but I'm just trying to go fast here. This is the dark mossy green. You could also use colored pencils. And actually next week, I thought next week we're going to just have some fun, some mindfulness activities, and have a color party. So that's what we're doing next week. I don't know. I'm not loving this, guys, but the problem with this is you don't see, if you use this really dark one, you don't see the, like the veins and things in the leaf. That's okay. Has anybody been watching some good Christmas movies? You know what? I don't think I've seen one Christmas. Well, that's not true. I watched Santa Claus is Coming to Town with the kids. The old one from like, I don't know, 1950 or whatever that year is. Okay, there are a couple, there's a couple like branches here. So I'm going to just color that in with this brown, and I'll see what this is, it's called bronze. So I'm making the stems, not the stems, yeah, I guess they are the stems, in brown. Okay, and then we'll color the little berries with red. And this red is cherry cobbler. Oh, that's a good idea, because that was the reason I haven't done it yet. I wasn't sure how to get it to stick, because I thought if I put something like this and then put like not masking tape, but box tape, you know, on it, and like that would be kind of bumpy, and it would kind of defeat the purpose of the marks, you know, on the pad, because I usually use those as my guides. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use the dark just to give it a little bit of, because these have a little tip at the end. Okay. Now let's cut this out. Let me get my I'm thinking actually during celebration, which starts on January 7th, I'm thinking about getting the Stampin' Up! Cutting platform. I don't know. That's what my thoughts are. Okay, let me get I've got the small one. Now I was thinking about getting the big one. Mainly because I think it's good for the 3D folders. I feel like I would have better control of the 3D folders with the Stampin' Up! One. I'm going to get some masking or washi tape. So if I do, I can't wait to show everybody that. Okay. Here we go. Although I love my big pick, it's really been good to me. But like I need a new magic mat. I need a new, these plastic things. And I'm like, so I'm going to get new ones of these. Because look, this is, starting to get warped. And my magic mat, you can see it's pretty good. But yeah, I don't know if you can see. It's not too bad right now, but it's bubbles right here. It's bubbled. You can kind of see that in there. But so I'm like, I need a new one. Okay. Oh, I should have left this up here because I'm thinking about cutting the bird out of the paper so I don't have to color it. Okay, there we go. I really love this set, and I love this little sprig. I love that you can, I think, put it this way, or you could put it kind of this way. Like if there's, this would be really pretty on the top of the door. And this set has some really nice dies. So you've got the bird dies, but you've also got this, which goes really nice around the, like the edge of your card. Okay. So this one's still a little bit wet, so let's try the silver one. Okay, let's try the silver one. So I'm thinking about putting this kind of like, I don't know, like this. And then I was thinking about why don't we try the red bird, and then if we don't like it, we'll cut up one of the other birds. And what the red one, I mean, they might be too big, but there are these smaller birds here that we could also fussy cut out. Because I don't think any of the dice cut these out. Or even one of those. So, I mean, there's so many nice birds on here that we can, cut out. I'm going to try the red one. There is a die also for these berries, too. I needed some pair of scissors. Okay. Should have checked the dies before I cut that, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, he was one of those. Okay. There we go. Look how nicely that fits right on there. And I love this feature because then you don't have to spend a lot of time coloring. I have colored that bird because it's the same, it's this bird. So you can stamp it and cut it and color it, or you can just cut it out of the paper. Okay. get this out of the way. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's see if it covers up too much of the metallic. No, I don't think so. Oh, I like that a lot. I'm going to put it this way and maybe put the sentiment over here. What do you think? I like that a lot. Let me get my adhesive. I didn't have my stuff set up very well today with everything I needed. Okay. I'm going to attach this directly on here, but I mean, you could decide if you want to pop it up or not. I'm not, just because I feel like it's already, you know, it's probably an inch. I would say that might be an inch. So I'm going to put it here like this. And then if you wanted, you could pop up the bird. Oh, I ran out of adhesive, of course. When people ask me what I wanted for Christmas, I should have just said adhesive. That would have been the best idea. Okay. Let's put the bird here. And then I think it needs to go up a little bit. There. That's so cute. And then we'll put a little sentiment. I don't want anything too big. I don't know. Oops. I think even this might be too big. This is from the greetings of the season. It's the dies that go with it. Maybe I'll do this one, and like I did before, I did a little cut it, you know, do a double cut so it's smaller. The last thought is I use my citrus blooms a lot when I want a small sentiment. Like, this is a size I want. Let's see if I don't have one cut already. I've got this cut, but I don't want yellow. This is also a cling set. I love this set. This also has one of those dies that go around the perimeter of your card, and it cuts out the paper. Okay, I'm going to cut it on white here. See, I've got my little one. I'm just going to bring my little one over. This is the Stampin' Up, the little one. But look, I cracked it, but you could see how much I used this. So that was user, I wouldn't say error, but it's because of the user, not because the product is defective. Okay. Okay. Put this back. I use this Citrus Blooms one so much. This one and then this. Okay. What should we stamp on here? was thinking maybe Mary. Do you think it would be okay just to put Mary? Or I could put two. If it's a like a to and a from. But I'm gonna do Mary. I like that idea. Mary. The Let It Snow, I think is. I like Mary better. This one does fit on there. Okay. Yeah, I cut a lot of pieces for my Christmas card. I think I counted, but I don't remember what my total was. Good. Actually, this is one of the things I was going to use to make another one of these without having to cut everything out. I was going to use some pieces I had left over from my Christmas card. Okay. Now this one you could pop up if you wanted to. You know, if you want to pop it up there to make it stand out. Maybe I'll do that just to show you what it looks like on top of here. And I'm going to use, these are the mini Stampin' Dots. And then you can decide if you think it's too tall on one of these. So, long story short is this enamel dries, I'd say maybe half hour. I would give it, you know, maybe plan on like an hour. So there you go. So pretty. I do have some red. I don't know. If you wanted to add some, or even some of these clear ones. Got some of these. I mean, because you got the berries, but I feel like, I don't know. Do you think I need anything with that metallic, or think that's enough? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. Okay. I love this card. That silver is really gorgeous. Yeah, For You would be really good. I'll look on maybe the next one to see if we have a For You. Was there a For You on that? To you and yours, but that's pretty big. Okay. So here's a gold one that I did. And like I said, I have some pieces left over from my Christmas card. I thought maybe we could try this one, not just to make it vertical, because it won't fit horizontal. It would if it sticks out. So let's just try this. And I've got some of these pieces done. And I'm using the gold one because I do have the skates has the gold. I made some with silver and some with gold because I only had a certain amount of silver. So I used some that was gold. Each skate was 3 pieces, 3 die cuts, and then obviously you had to make 2 skates, so it was 6 die cuts just for those. Okay. So put that base down. And then the wooden sled. I love this one. Again, this is from this set, Sophisticated Sled. Hope I'm not covering that up too much. I might not put the greenery. I don't know. And then a couple of the skates are here. I love these skates. The skates is what did it for me, what made me buy this. And I love the sled too, but there we go. I don't know, I think it does need it needs something there. These ones on my Christmas cards, I actually used glue and dotted each one of these little leaves. And I did do two-tone colors here. But I think that these gold blades kind of tie in with the gold on the background. Oh, I love it. I don't think I'm going to add well, maybe down here I could have put a For You. Trying to think if I have a For You somewhere. This is what I use. I put Good Tidings, but obviously that's not going to fit anywhere on here. And I actually used my Cricut to cut the bows because I did not have any good bow to put on here. But I did want to show you the, this came with the Nest of Winter Sweet, which I was going to show you in here. The Nest of Winter Sweet. Here's everything that's in this that it can make. So you got these dots, the paper, and I actually have the Birchwood 3D embossing folders, but I cannot find it for the life of me. I don't know what happened to it. Remember when I lost all of my embossing folders? That one just disappeared. But then it comes with this twine. It's called Natural Tones Linen Thread. So I could put a bow with that. I mean, the only color maybe would be the green. Let's cut some of this and see. I used the more coppery one on this one here. So let's make a bow. I'm not great at making a bow. I need a bow making class. You know, actually what would be really nice on these is, you remember that paper bow that was in the ephemera packs? It was like 2-layer. I think that would be nice. Okay, I'm going to put that there. And I'll use the mini glue dots. Just to stick this on here. Okay, that's cute. And then just to add something, because I did on this one, I don't know if you can see here, do you see how I used the Metallic Effects to make like kind of like you would do with stickles? You know, you made the little dots. Let's just see. I'm gonna use a couple of the gold. I'm just gonna put a couple I should have done it maybe before, but, and these are ones that you kind of have to squeeze and then release. Got to get it going first. There we go. And it will kind of, they kind of settle down into a circle. You have to kind of watch that you don't, like on these, my test one, you see how some of these kind of ran together. Not that one, not too bad, but this one, I don't know if you can tell, kind of ran together a little bit. These ones are really nice. So it adds a little bit of a sparkle. So they're kind of like using dots, but you really need to let that dry. But look at this one. I love this one. Yeah, I love the, and I could do a couple more on there. Like this one, I did it in groups of 3, but that's because on this stamp, there are like 3 berries here, 3 berries there, and 3 berries there, 3 or 4 there. Okay, so I just followed on that stamp. So this one doesn't have it, but I just wanted to show you that you can also use it as, you know, as dots. So there you go. There's some simple gift card boxes that you can make. I know my mom has gift cards for my nephews, although I don't know, this one is probably too feminine or something for them, but so there you go. And the Metallic Effects, the suite is called Nest of Winter, but the stamp set is called Winterly Treetops. And then the linen thread. So I used all of these things. Any questions? Any questions about this? Like I said, look for these gift boxes. They're good to have on hand. Get the ones that are on the last chance because they're like $2.60 for the box. Again, they're not gift cards. They're the pillow boxes, but they will be great for Valentine's Day. I am going to do a Valentine's Day treat bag, but there are, with the Valentine's suite that came out, the Hearts of Elegance, they're gift bags. So I'm going to do some gift bags. So, any questions about this, about these? If you like anything, you can go to my website, thecraftychemist.stampinup.net. My December host code is VQS4C4J4. Like I said, next week we're going to, you know, the holidays will be over. We can rest and relax. I am going to do this kit. It's called Nature's Paintings, and it's basically a color book. So this book, can you see this book here? Actually, I'll take it out to show you. This book is a coloring book, basically, and you can use it for card fronts or other, you know, other projects. And it comes with we have watercolor pencils, and these watercolor pencils are colored to match our papers and everything, and inks and that, and then a water brush. So this is like watercoloring, or you can just use this as a colored pencil, or you can do watercoloring. So next week, you know, come with some coloring pages. A lot of people probably have those adult coloring pages. Or if you have a lot of, say you're making Valentine's, you have some stamped images that need colored in, bring them on Sunday so we can just have a mindfulness activity, and maybe I'll have some mindfulness quotes or something, or that we can say, and just to kind of reset after the holidays and before the new year starts. I thought that would be a nice relaxing activity. Okay. Okay. Well, thanks for joining. I hope to see you next week. And everybody, please have a really happy holidays. Um, I really wish you all the best, and some joy and happiness. So thanks for coming and watching. I appreciate everything. So talk to you later. Bye.